Hello, Lions, and welcome to Wise Wednesday, May 29th, and we are smack diggity right in the middle of the last full week of school. I'm Mr. Garcia, your assistant principal, and I wish you all the best of this final week of school. It is going to be great. It's already been great. So today, let's all be wise Lions. What does it mean to be wise? It means to make good decisions, okay? You're giving your best. You're getting to class on time. You're cooperating with your teacher. You're doing your work as your teacher assigns it to you. Okay, you're just making wise decisions. Be wise, everybody. Okay, there was a guy a long time ago named Confucius, real super wise guy. You guys can be wise as well. Okay, the basketball tournament yesterday, the basketball tournament, 3 games. It was completely off the chart, unreal. Seats were going for $500 a pop, but luckily it was all sponsored, sold out venues, sponsored everything, and nobody had to pay any money out of pocket, and it was just the greatest of time. I think March Madness was a close second to what you saw yesterday if you were there. So it was very, very exciting. All right, weather-wise, we know it's warming up this week. I think today it's supposed to be 90, then tomorrow 90. I mean, the day after tomorrow 97, the day after that 95, something like that. Super duper hot. Make sure you are dressing accordingly and drinking water, Lions. You got to be drinking a lot of water. Okay, so I don't want you to get dehydrated, pass out, get headaches, and all sorts of things. Keep drinking lots of water. Okay, so quick, how much water do you drink? For every 2 pounds of body weight, you should drink 1 ounce of water. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you should drink 50 ounces of water in a day. I know people argue about it. People have different formulas. You know, that's my formula. So, and it's a lot of water, actually, if you think about it, but that's how much your body actually needs in the way I look at it. So, but I may not be right. Okay, so we don't have any work cards today, which is a disappointment because I know there are some Lions out there that are still making the right decisions, and but you just got to keep it up, and you'll be getting those work cards. Okay, Lions. Let's take a look now at birthdays. In other words, I wish I could, just tell you, hey, great job. But a lot of you are doing a great job. You just keep it up, okay? All right. So the 29th, Eliana Cortez, a 7-year-old first grader in Mrs. Collier's class. Isaac Garibaldo, a 9-year-old third grader in Mrs. Young's class. And Anthony Kyson Mason, a 9-year-old second grader in Mrs. Carlson's class. Happiest of birthdays to all of you. Great job on your birthday. Okay, so, and let's see, for food today, egg and cheese biscuit. We always love that. Everybody loves that. And then for lunch, Southwest tater tot casserole. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Cannot believe how good that sounds. I read the June birthdays. I'm going to go ahead and read the July birthdays. On July 7th, 3 days after the 4th of July, which is what? What is the 4th of July? Right. If you said Independence Day, you're right. That's the day that we became independent. Little history lesson for you. It's not like the war was over. The war hadn't even begun. We signed the Declaration of Independence. Our forefathers signed the Declaration of Independence, said, we are independent of England. And then England said, okay, game on. And then the war went on. So Independence Day is when we decided that we were free. And then we're just going to do everything we could to make that happen. And we did. All right, so July 7th is Mr. Dant. July 11th is Mrs. Egger, fourth grade teacher. Mr. Dant is the artist. Mr. Dant has done all the art around the school. I think pretty much 90% of all the art around the school is Mr. Dant. And some students help out with different parts of that. But I just want to say happy birthdays to you, Mr. Dant, and thank you. And Mr. Dant has planted a lot of the trees around our school, and he's just done some wonderful, wonderful things. So I thank you very much, Mr. Dant, for your contribution. The 11th is Mrs. Egger, who organizes a lot of our, events and things at school. She's done a lot to organize those things. So happy birthdays to you, Mrs. Egger. The 28th, Mrs. Melendez, Marla Melendez, our attendance secretary in the office. She does a lot to make sure everybody's in the right place. She helps out with phone calls. She makes phone calls, organizes things. She did Girls on the Run, which was fantastic. And I think actually Mrs. Egger did that as well, I think. But in any case, Mrs. Melendez, thank you very much for all that you do. And then on the 29th, Mrs. Reagan, Mrs. Kelly Reagan is our counselor, and she does a lot to organize, different things around the school. She organized the Safe School Ambassadors program. She got that going. That's to create a positive school culture. So thank you to these staff members who have birthdays in July. So thank you very much. All right. So let's talk here about, okay, so let's talk about a joke, Lions. I'm in such a good mood. I'm going to give you two jokes, okay? So you all know the story of Noah and the ark, right? Noah built a big ark, had a bunch of animals in there, two of each animal, two giraffes, two monkeys, two lions, even lions. That's how we still have lions here right now. So, but the question is, it's a true story. How did he see the animals in the ark at nighttime? With floodlights. All right. Okay. So now yesterday I told you a joke about goose. It had to do with geese. Okay. So now, so sticking with that theme, what did the goose say when he purchased a new lipstick? Why did he purchase? I don't know. She purchased a new lipstick. Why did the goose? What did the goose say when he purchased a new lipstick? Put it on my bill, please. Okay, that's pretty good. Two pretty good jokes. I know you guys got to be satisfied with that, Lions. So now let's all stand for the flag salute. Hats off, hoods off. Standing straight and tall, hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, super duper Lions, we are doing so great. Remember, be at school every day. Don't miss school, because when you miss school, right, you miss out. Be here every day. Give us 100%. We will give you 100% of ourselves, okay? And remember, the world is a different place. The world is a better place because you're in it. So have a great day, Lions, and we'll see you around.